Hey, sweet oilers. I wanted to pop in really quickly and talk to you a little bit about photosensitivity. This is a really important topic, and I've had a couple oilers reach out to me expressing that they accidentally put a citrus oil on their skin and it caused it to burn. So, we are going to dive in. This is a short, sweet little mini class for summer safety to make sure that we are all on the same page and using our oils appropriately, our citrus oils in the sun. So, we're going to dive into this. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And we're going to be talking about using our oils safely in the summertime. And of course, our little medical disclaimer, this is not healthcare advice. This is just education about supporting you to make sure that you feel safe using your oils this summer. And we're going to talk about photosensitization. So the process in which UV, ultraviolet radiation, combines with a particular substance and causes chemical or biological changes. This is photosensitization. And citrus essential oils have a photosensitivity warning on them. You're going to see that on your bottle of oil. We're going to talk about that in more detail. Due to the possible presence of these furanocoumarins. This is an organic compound that bond the DNA and prevent the skin from protecting itself from sunlight. So if exposed to sunlight, which gives off UV radiation after topical application of a photosensitive oil, the skin may become temporarily darkened, pigmented. It could be darkly pigmented, it could be red, it could be irritated. So we want to be careful and we want to read our labels before we apply them in the summertime because we're going to be out in the sun more often. So doTERRA puts these little messages on the label right here. So for example, I have a bottle of lime essential oil in my hand, and this says right here, possible skin sensitivity, and then it mentions avoid sunlight or UV rays for up to 12 hours after applying this product. So if you are ever in doubt, just read your label, read the bottle of oil from doTERRA. It's got everything right there written for you. There's a couple blends that you might not think about that actually have citrus oils in them. So things like Aroma Touch, Breathe, Cheer, Citrus Bliss, Elevation, one of my favorite oils, Forgive, In Tune, Motivate, On Guard, Purify, Slim and Sassy, Sunny Citrus, Zendocrine, all of those. I had somebody reach out to me, they put Cheer and Motivate on their neck and then went out into the sunlight and it got really red and irritated. So be very cautious. Even though those are pre-diluted with fractionated coconut oil, these are still some photosensitive oils. And then also any of the single oils that are citruses and cumin. So bergamot, cumin, grapefruit, kumquat, lemon, lime, tangerine, wild orange, all of those we want to be cautious with. Very important. So screenshot that, have that on hand. Don't forget to read your bottle. With the sun sensitivity, so again, these citrus oils can cause that sensitivity when exposed to sun or ultraviolet light after topical application. Because of those photosensitive compounds, they do not get exposure. We don't want to go and get exposure to sunlight, UV light, or sun lamps. You don't want to go and sit in a tanning bed or any of these things for 12 hours after application. This is very important, okay? Photosensitivity applies to topical use of our essential oils only, not internal use. So you can still do your daily habits. You can still put a drop of lemon in your water every day, but we don't want to put lemon topically on our skin and then go out into direct sunlight. If you put a citrus oil or any of those oils on, make sure to give it 12 hours before you do that, okay? When applying a photosensitive oil, again, avoid sunlight exposure for those 12 hours after that use. So here's another list. Again, all of those oils that we mentioned, but also don't forget the new oils that just came out, like our Island Mint, which I am loving. I hope you guys are loving it too, or the Citrus Bloom oil. This is all very important. Don't put those on your skin and then go out into sunlight. Okay, the exception to the rule, there's always an exception to the rule, green mandarin. So those furanocoumarins have not been detected in green mandarin. It still has a photosensitive warning on the bottle just as a precaution. It's categorized as neat, which means it's an oil that you can apply topically to the skin and you don't necessarily need a carrier oil for. It's got a lot of skin cleansing and health supporting benefits, so be cautious with this one. But if you really needed a citrus oil, citruses are very uplifting to the mood. They help support us in a lot of ways. You could use your green mandarin. Just be careful. But it's one of those that we don't typically consider to be photosensitive for that reason. So enjoy your summer. Be safe. There's still lots of ways that you can still use your essential oils and have those on hand. So if you needed that emotional support with an oil, what you could do instead is actually just use your scarf and apply an essential oil right to the scarf instead of on your skin. You could add it to the new aroma clip diffuser and clip that to your backpack, to wherever you're going this summer. That's another great way to use this to support you. But again, we don't want to put citrus oils on the skin, or even if it's a blend that has citrus oils, we don't want to put that on our skin and then go out into the sunlight this summer. Hope you guys found this helpful. Bye.